Good morning. Call the annual meeting of stockholders of PAVmed Inc. to order. I'm Dennis McGrath, President and Chief Financial Officer. Also present are Michael Gordon, our General Counsel, Jin Dong of CFIZ CPAs, our auditors, Eric Schwartz of Grabard Miller, our outside counsel, and Alwyn Burton of Continental Stock Transfer and Trust Company, our transfer agent. Mr. Schwartz will act as Secretary of the meeting. In addition, I hereby appoint Mr. Burton as the Inspector of the meeting and request him to execute his oath of office. Mr. Schwartz, please attach the oath to the minutes of the meeting. As you all know, we're holding this meeting via live webcast. To help the meeting run smoothly, Mr. Gordon will now review a couple of the housekeeping items before we begin.
Thanks, Dennis. First, until the polls are closed towards the end of the meeting, you will have an opportunity to vote through the webcast platform. If you wish to vote, simply click on the voting link and follow the instructions. Voting through the webcast platform will revoke any previously delivered proxy. Second, during the meeting, you will have the opportunity to submit questions to management and our auditors. You may submit questions for us or our auditors through the questions pane in the webcast platform. We will review the questions to management and, if appropriate, will respond to them after the meeting. Our auditors will review and respond to the questions directed at them. Third, those attending the meeting via the live webcast may also access a list of the certified stockholders of the company. The certified stockholder list can be accessed by clicking the appropriate link in the webcast platform.
Thank you. With those matters addressed, we will now proceed to the substantive portion of the meeting. Mr. Schwartz, please present the affidavit of mailing.
I present the affidavit sworn to by Robert Zubricki of Continental Stock Transfer and Trust Company, showing that the notice of internet availability of proxy materials was mailed on May 4th, 2026, to all stockholders of record at the close of business on April 27th, 2026.
I order the affidavit to be filed in the minute book immediately following the minutes of this meeting.
I also present the list of stockholders of record as of the close of business on April 27th, 2026, as certified by Continental Stock Transfer and Trust Company.
Will the inspector please report on the number of shares eligible to vote, the number present, and the presence of a quorum?
As of the close of business on April 27, 2026, there were 7,272,739 shares of common stock outstanding and eligible to vote. A majority of the shares are present at this meeting by proxy or in person, which constitutes a quorum.
Legal notice of the meeting having been given and a quorum being present, the meeting is regularly and lawfully convened and ready to transact business. The polls are now open. The first order of business is to elect 2 members of the board as Class A directors to hold office until the third succeeding annual meeting and until their respective successors are duly elected and qualified. Management nominates Ronald M. Sparks and Timothy Baxter for re-election as Class A directors. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
I second the motion. Management has voted on behalf of the stockholders who have submitted proxies in accordance with the instructions set forth in their proxies. Stockholders who are present may vote on this matter through the webcast platform. Inspector, please announce the preliminary results on this matter.
Based on the preliminary vote tallies, a plurality of shares was voted for each of Mr. Sparks and Mr. Baxter, which is sufficient to elect them as directors.
The second order of business is to consider and vote upon a proposal to approve amendments to the company's employee stock purchase plan to 1, increase the total number of shares of the company's common stock available under the ESPP by an additional 200,000 shares from 15,774 shares to 215,774 shares. And 2, raise the annual limit for increases under the Evergreen provision from 5,556 to 500,000 shares. The amendments in the proposal are more fully described in the proxy statement. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
I second the motion. Management has voted on behalf of stockholders who have submitted proxies in accordance with the instructions set forth on the proxies. Stockholders who are present may vote on this matter through the webcast platform. Inspector, please announce the preliminary results on this matter.
Based on the preliminary vote tallies, the majority of the shares present and entitled to vote on this proposal was voted in favor of the proposal, which is sufficient for its approval.
The third and last order of business is to consider and vote upon a proposal to ratify the appointment of CBIZ CPAs as the company's independent registered certified public accounting firm for the years ending December 31st, 2026. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
I second the motion. Management has voted on behalf of stockholders who submitted proxies in accordance with the instructions set forth in the proxies. Stockholders who are present may vote on this matter through the webcast platform. Inspector, please announce the preliminary results on this matter.
Based on the preliminary vote tallies, the majority of the shares present and entitled to vote on this proposal was voted in favor of the proposal, which is sufficient for its approval.
The items of business to be considered in this meeting are now completed. The polls are now closed. Based on preliminary vote tallies, management's nominees have been elected as directors. The amendments to the ESPP plan have been approved, and the appointment of the company's independent registered certified public accounting firm has been ratified. The exact vote tallies will be publicly disclosed after the meeting in our public filings with the SEC. Once the final tallies are completed, I order that the report of the inspector be filed in the minute book immediately following the minutes of the meeting. Thank you all for your attendance at the meeting. As a reminder, you may submit questions for us or auditors to the questions pane in the webcast platform. We will respond to appropriate questions after the meeting. I will now entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
I second the motion. The meeting is now adjourned.